Hello and welcome back to Sable. We are testing the new VTuber model because this one game is actually— whoa! I accidentally hit my controller off to the side. I don't need that. This game actually plays with a mouse and keyboard, so I can test the tracking a lot better on this one. Okay, let's see, what were we doing? It's been a while. Okay, we already talked to everybody around here. Oh, bike's here. Alright, yeah, there's no reverse. Yeah, there's definitely more people that a ways. Extra stamina is so nice. Based on the outfit, that looks like an Ecria guard, like the one we already met. The guard towers over me. I can't tell if I've somehow committed some kind of transgression as he looks me over. He seems to be contemplating a decision of some sort and mutters something unintelligible under his breath. Hello? He seems to refocus as I speak, as if remembering that I am a living being. You'll do. I have something in mind for you. Let's make good use of you. I don't like that. Me? I ask him how. Well, you're a glider. By your very nature an outsider. You belong to nothing and to no one, and therefore you are capable of an uncommon objectivity. I wonder if I should share my myriad of popular, unpopular, or deeply subjective opinions, but decide to spare him. He seems to have much more to say. My name is Sandip, and I'm in the middle of a very serious investigation. There are few I can trust. You may have noticed that we find ourselves without power, yes? I did. It's no accident. Someone stole the power core from out of the atomic heart, and the perpetrator eludes me still. I thought perhaps you might be able to help me solve this crime, and bring the thief to justice. Okay. I've already begun to picture myself darting in and out of the shadows, tracking the elusive power thief through the city. In my mind, I am swiftness and smoke, a creature of cunning and dexterity. Then Sandip hands me a rusted heap. This is an old power core. Scrap, really, but if you bring this to the machinist for me, he can fix it and we can get this town going again. But, while you're there, I want to ask you if he has any idea who might want to steal something like this, and why. I'd ask myself, but people are less forthcoming guards. You get it. I see I made the right choice. Report back when you've taken care of this, yes? I'll be waiting. I say goodbye to Sandip. Okay. I don't think we've met the machinist yet. Oh god. Whoa, we can zoom in a lot more than I thought. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's this a ways. I quite like it when the power's off. There's a sense of peacefulness to it. Nope. Oh, there's just a random bike here. Chickens. This is Rita, the owner of the Overhang Cafe. Ask some questions about the power cut? I don't think I'll be of much help to your investigation. Who do you think did it? There's people coming and going every day in this town. Could be anyone. Can I just... Okay. Let's see. Where's the machinist? That way, apparently. Hamza is the machinist in Ekria. He's busy tidying up the workshop. It looks like someone has ransacked the place. What can I do for you, Glider? Oh, first off, what happened here? Hamza explains that this happened a few nights ago. He's got no idea who did it. Could this be related to the power going out? He seems more resigned than concerned about having his workshop ransacked and indicates that he doesn't know who or why someone would do such a thing. I'm not sure I am convinced by his ignorance, but I let it go. Anything else I can help you with? I have a delivery for you. Hamza smirks, but his expression is warm. They've got you running errands, eh? People love to give me errands. Yes, that happens to gliders. Suppose folks see them as having that sort of directionless liberty that means you aren't interrupting anything if you ask that they fetch you something for you. I'll drop this thing off with Sable Ep when it's good and ready. Anything else I can help you with? I mean, what do I want to ask? Any idea why someone might have taken the core? He crosses his arms and looks down, thinking on it. Power is the lifeblood of everything we do. As machinists, and our work exists to uplift the past and secure the future. Power supports the machines, and machines are bound to the people. I nod, listening. If you want to take power from people, then you wish to make people powerless. He looks sad at this. So I think you'll be looking for someone who cares little for the common person. What do I want to ask? Who do you think did it? If I had to say? He touches a hand to his chin. Iria, the merchant. I tell him I'm listening, and he shuffles his feet, getting closer to me. His voice lowers to a low rumble. Iria and her ilk run this town. The markets are their locus of control, and they've got their claws in the food stocks. Now imagine, if you will, what happens when the power goes down. All of a sudden, folks are stockpiling food, and Iria and her lot are hiking up the prices, and there's not a damn thing any of the rest of us can do. You should look into Iria. You'll find her weaving her web of corruption from above the beaver market across the bridge. We'll have to persuade her guard to let you pass, though. I add Iria the merchant to my list of suspects. Interesting. I don't think I have... Oh, wait, we've got a new color, don't we? Alright, so Moon, you don't... Your pieces don't come in very pretty colors. So I like the palettes, but... I'm only getting like one color on her. Alright, who are you? The power being off means a lot of business has stopped completely, but some market traders seem to have been able to take advantage of the situation, and deliveries have been busier than ever. Iria and her kind always seem to know how to squeeze blood from a stone, but this feels like things have worked out too well for them. Maybe don't tell anyone I said that. Okay. I meet a chime maker called Ayan. Ah, you have the husk that Ifaha promised me. Here's a little something for your trouble. Their mask is literally a chime as well. Farewell, Glider. Okay. I make the best glass this side of the sea split. Well, normally I do at least. The power cut has put my workshop completely out of commission. I need my furnace to work. It's not like casting little pots in sand. I've got a terrible backlog of orders already. Bike parts, ships, pots, architecture, you name it. I love the chickens. The doctor looks concerned and frustrated. This power cut, all of our medical equipment, prosthetic alignment, artificial wombs, it's all going to run out of power very soon if the energy doesn't come back. Those useless guards and machinists. What am I hearing? Oh, is that like that fan? Hi, Burb. That's interesting looking. What is that? Just a shrine, looks like? Yeah, just a shrine. Okay, that's that overhang cafe. Hi, chicken. Quests. Oh gosh, chicken, stop shoving me around. There's a lot of people here. Useless, completely useless. How did we end up in a position where almost everything we rely on comes to a complete halt? Do they all say that? You have to do something. The power's been off for days now. When will we get drinking water back? Who did this? Have you found out who it was yet? Are we under attack? Everyone, please remain calm. We are doing all we can to restore power to Ekria. Okay. Send up rocks from the balls of his feet to the heels and back. Pleased. Good news! Hams has finished his work on the spare power core. I could use your help with it if you've got a moment. Sure. Perfect. I'd like you to take the new core to the atomic heart and plug it in. And while you're there, see if you can't pick up on any clues about who may have stolen the original, yes? Okay. What sort of clues? Well, you know, something out of place. As Cow, he does it, as a guard. You like tapestry, yes? I nod. Have you ever looked at a big, beautiful, ornate tapestry and been so impressed with its craftsmanship, and then suddenly found your eyes drawn to a tiny little snag? Just one thing out of place? Clues are like that. Hamza left a keycard for you. You'll need it to unlock the front door. The central chamber is protected by a security code, but I'm sure you'll find your own way in. The thief managed somehow. To get to the atomic heart, head over to the substation just outside town and follow the power cable that runs through and under the sands. See you soon, hopefully with news. I say goodbye to Sandep. Are they setting me up to use me as a scapegoat? Because obviously people are going to want somebody put away for this problem. Where's... Why is my mouse invisible? Okay, that's for something completely different. That's for the water supply. Okay. I have a feeling that we're getting set up. I don't like it. How do I call my bike again? F. Okay. I really like how the speedster bike parts look. Alright, so Moon is still over there at the machinist, so I guess we'll walk over there. What's this? Why is there guards outside of it? Oh, is this like jail? Whoop, get off the door. Okay, yeah, this is like a jail. Okay. There's something over there. Mark that. Alright, so we at least know that Simoon has a range to how far she can be called. Why are you over there? Okay, yeah, she has to be in range. But still, why are you way the hell over here? Okay, I'm assuming it's that giant power cable. I want to see what else is around the outskirts of the city. Oh, water. Can you go over water? No! Alright. Simoon cannot swim. Good to know. Oh man, there's that symbol. Town gate. No, town gate's what was near the front. Okay. Oop, sorry, girl. Okay. So this way. Are those giant bells? Oh, beetle. Right, stay there. Oh, and a post. Let's see. No unread messages. Okay. I can feel the nervous energy behind his mask. Glider, could you help me? I tell him my name's Sable and ask what he needs. It's my friend Micah. He's so obsessed with treasure hunting or finding silly old artifacts. Every week he goes out after something new. Ask him if he's ever found anything. Nothing you wouldn't get from your average scrapper, and he'll go bloody anywhere, in caves, cliffs, wherever, with no care for danger. I keep telling him, Micah, be safe, but he doesn't care. Thinks he's invincible. Now he's gone out to who knows where south of here and he hasn't returned. Oh, I'm so glad you've come along. You can still hover, yes, so you won't be in danger of falling down anywhere. Is he somewhere dangerous? I ask if Bashir is expecting Micah to be in danger. If it's Micah, probably. The places he sneaks off to are usually ruins. The older the better, half crumbling and covered in dust. Tends to be places where you take one false step and really get hurt. Micah says that's where the best treasure's at. Please, Glider, if you see him, tell him Bashir is looking for him. I tell Bashir I'll keep an eye out for his friend and wish him well as I depart. Later. I wish I was still in my gliding. Being a grown-up is terrible. What you got for trade? Clothes. Okay. Looks like that's all that's here. Okay. Let's finish following that cable. Try to do one task at a time, because otherwise I will get very distracted and we'll never get anything done. It looked like the cable went like underneath this rock, but I don't see anything on the opposite side here. Oh, there it goes. Here's your chum. Alright, we need 15 for the next thing for the queen. We're getting there. Oh, Simoon. What do you want to bet that thing over there is it? Because it looks like that's where the cable's heading. Yeah, that's probably it. Yep. There's a slot for a keycard on the terminal. Perhaps this would unlock the door. Okay. Oh my gosh, so much scrap metal. Okay. Ooh, hi, chum. This seems totally safe. Yeah, it was that easy to get in? You guys need to work on your security. I feel like anybody could do that. Ooh, another chum. What are you? Atomic shell die. Okay. Alright, there's nothing else up here. Where am I supposed to insert this? I guess probably down there. Okay, I'm guessing that'll open this door. Yeah, that's not where I need to go right now. That seemed to be the only way to go, though. Oh. Sparks shoot out from the wires around the socket, but the damage to the empty socket itself is non-existent as far as I can tell. The culprit took good care in removing the core. It makes sense. If I were to steal something so valuable, I would be delicate too. But why the torn up cables? It looks almost staged to me. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of... I don't like this. There's a clump of feathers on the floor. Strange. Try to picture the bird large and powerful enough to carry away the power core and decide that it is one suspect I can absolutely rule out, though I would very much like to see it. Now this is a clue. A scrap of paper lies discarded on the floor, and when I take it up, I see that it's a promissory note. Somebody, perhaps a culprit, owes money to the merchants. It's possible the culprit dropped it, but who could be so careless at the scene of their crime? I wonder if it's a plant, left to throw me off the scene. I don't see anything else in here. Okay. Well, the power does need to be turned back on. Okay. What direction did that other guy want me to go? Thieving Magpie Well. Oh, that's like on the other side of Ecria. Oh, snap. I keep wanting to like click and drag. I've already been there. That was nothing. Okay. Let's... Mouse. Why my mouse? Okay. I'll go find your friend after I finish with this quest, sir. Oh, that way. Woo! Oh, I see something over there. Go ahead and mark that so I can go check it out later. Okay, back to Ecria. Everybody's out of the square now. There's like a camel thing. Ah, glider. You did a brilliant job getting the power back on. I don't know if you could hear it, but there was a tremendous noise. The whole town was delighted. All in a day's work. Your work is appreciated and you are valued. Now, he leans in. How about our little investigation? Any useful evidence? What can I do for you, Sable? Discuss physical evidence. What did you find when you searched the heart? There was a feather on the floor. I tell him about the feather I saw on the floor of the heart and suggest that the culprit may have left it behind. I say it might have been an accident, and then I pause a moment with some drama and whisper that it could also be a calling card. Sandip crosses his arms, nodding furiously. What did you find when you searched the heart? I found a note. Tell him that I found a note on the floor and that it listed the debts owed to the merchants. Was this left there on purpose, I wonder aloud, or did the foolish culprit drop it by accident? Sandip stipules his fingers with interest. Okay. There's no damage to the socket. I explained that the socket for the core was in perfect condition, flawless even to one such as myself who is decidedly not an expert. I posit that whoever removed the core knew what they were doing and didn't want to damage it. Sandip seems to like the sound of this. Okay. That's it. Oh, I do not want to make an accusation yet. I definitely want to talk around more. Hey, chicken. Imagine what could have happened if the power had stayed off much longer. I think I would have had to leave town. The Howard children giggle as I approach, the way children do. You're never quite sure whether they are entertained, nervous, or mocking. I decide not to let myself feel judged. You're a glider! Yeah? They get excited at this and make small sounds amongst themselves. I found gliders thrilling too when I was a child, but somehow I feel slightly like an imposter, and a little bit proud. Do you want to play a game with us? Sure. Yay! The game is hide and seek. Do you know it? I think I might know it. Until then, I used to play with a young friend of mine back home. They don't seem particularly interested in the story. I've never felt so old. Good, you're it. We'll go and hide and you have to find us. I tell him to wait. Once I, the great worldly wise glider, cunningly track them down, how can I call them out if I don't know their names? Ah, don't be so sure you'll find us. This is our town, remember? Well, anyway, I'm Paula. I'm Jeff. And I'm Nez. I'll tell them my own name, then Paula points at me. Are you ready, Sable? You have to close your eyes and count to 100. No peeking and no skipping. And count slowly. That's a very high number, but okay. It is a city, after all. I close my eyes and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 57, 58, 97, 98, 99, 100. I'm guessing that's the beetle place. Oh, that's alive. What is this? Okay. So, do you make a habit of trying to get yourself eaten? If it's dangerous, why isn't it, like, closed up or something? What was that? Ask what it was that nearly killed me just now. Well, it's a worm, isn't it? This girl is Nazi, and she's bloody strong. You shouldn't get that close unless you've had the proper training, or else you've got food handy. But you're a glider, aren't you? So I suppose I can forgive a bit of clumsy worm handling. My name's Citra. I tell her I'm Sable, and she offers a quick compliment to my name, which almost soothes the embarrassment burning through my ears. After that, she's all business. Now, what's brought you here, Glider? Can I help with anything? I get the sense that if Citra were an animal herself, her fur might have bristled at my question. It triggers a memory where Jotty told me that it can sometimes be a labor in itself to explain how one needs help, and that I ought to try to see where I can be useful before I inquire. But I think I've made enough of an introduction already. Do I need help? Citra gives it a moment's thought. You know what? Yes. Nausea loves a Hakoan glowworm as a treat. If you could find her some, we'd both appreciate it. I tell her I think I can do that, and decide it better not to ask for further details. I'm sure I can find something. I say goodbye to Citra. Are you okay? Hear the guard murmuring about pomegranates to himself as I approach. When he notices me, he clams up and stands to attention. Can I help you? Ah, said something about pomegranates? The guard seems to perk up at the mention of the word. Yes, have you tried one? They sell them in the Sarai outside of town. They're unbelievable, magical, each seed a burst of watery coolness. He continues to espouse his clear obsession with the fruit, and I notice my own mouth salivating a little. Need to speak to Iria. Iria is a very important person. If I'm going to let a bothersome glider interrupt her day, it had better be worth my while. No, I don't have much money. I'd rather see if I can get you a fruit. Okay. Okay. Look at the swirling pools of water, the glistening surface of liquid dancing and reflecting light. Inspiring. I can't tell if he's talking to me or himself. I leave him be. Sizzo always said artists were an odd sort. Okay, that's the machinists. That goes out back. Hi there. As we make eye contact, I find myself waved over. A small, slightly scratchy voice emerges from the mask. I like your bike. How do you know about my bike? It's not here with me. I saw you riding into town. I see lots of things every day. I envy them. Would that seeing things could be a day's work. Can you also hover? Yeah. I wish I could do that. The child sighs and looks wistfully off. Patience. Your time will come. I tell them to be patient and that their time will come. I think on how excited I once was to learn all of this, to open myself to the perpetual, and how when the gift of the gliding finally came, it was at the cost of a goodbye that was so difficult to make. I know I'll do it someday, but that's in forever. I need it now. I look down at them. I know that if I were so young, I would be thrilled at the opportunity to meet a stranger with a bike, endless freedom, and the ability to move in new and exciting ways inaccessible to me. I ask them why they're so intent on doing it now. Because I want to go over there, across the oasis, and I can't. I ask why. Because I saw a big, beautiful, perfect, lovely flower right in the middle of it, on a big rock, and I want it so much. Oh, maybe you could put me on your back. I'm worried I'd drop you. I decline, hating the sag in their shoulders, and explain that while I can't allow them to ride with me, I would be more than happy to get this flower. Their glee is returned. Really? Thank you, thank you. Bring it right back here. See you later, glider. Okay, that one. There is an obvious path, looks like. Can I swim? Yes. I see a chum, too. I'm glad we have extra stamina. Let's see. That's quite a jump. I don't think we can climb that. Maybe if we jump over from this one, because this is closer. Oh, I see another chum over there. such a weird game. There's so many chums. Oh, it looks like there's a ledge. I don't think I can get up that. Oh, yeah. How do I go about getting on you, then? I feel like getting on there is key to it, but I need to find a better spot to get up. Maybe here? Hello, bug. Oasis Dragonfly. Okay, making some progress. Alright. Oasis Flower. Now I saw another chum over there. Let me go grab that. Okay. I didn't see any other chums, so I think we're good. We'll head through the machinist shop. Alright, they got their shop cleaned up. There you are. Ooh. Hi there. I approach with the saunter of one used to heroism. My new friend bounces up and down, little fists pushed together over their chest. That was amazing! You're such a good hoverer! I hand the flower over to an excited gasp and grasping hands. As they tuck it delicately away, stem first, they tell me they're going to dry it and keep it forever in a book they've started with their best friend who lives nearby. They have nearly 50 flowers now, and are splitting the book in two so that they might keep one half in each of their homes. This particular flower, they say, will go to their friend. She has looked at it many times and wished for it, and now that wish may be granted, because a stranger came their way. I'll tell them it was a pleasure, and they give me an unexpected hug about the waist. Thank you, thank you, thank you, this is the best! They aren't wrong. They dig around in their pocket for a moment and pull something out. I expect it to be a little bug or some dirt, or possibly an old toy, but instead they produce an entertainer's badge. Here, you're really nice, so you can have this. I ask if they wouldn't prefer to hang on to it. There's plenty of use for such things later. I get a shake of the head. I think this one's for you. I'll get my own one day. I tell them I'm sure they will, and I leave with a wave. See you later, Glider. Okay. Are you okay, sir? Okay. Yeah, you're just stuck. Oh, we are over time. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Moff out.